were thinking I'm lucky. I was thinking myself as well, I am lucky because I was coming from India to UK. I'm talking about long time ago. People were thinking if you are coming from India to UK, you are lucky. And I was the first person in my whole family who was going to enter these kind of countries. So this big foreign land, because my uncle was in other countries like Kuwait, like Muslim countries, Kuwait, Dubai, something like that. But I was the only first person who was entering the foreign land, the western side. So what happened then? I don't know. Maybe you can hear the noise. It's road work is going on my road, but this is the right moment to talk about make this podcast with you because I have a free time right now. Otherwise, I will be tired and sleepy. So yeah, my my sister-in-law called us, and on Sunday, that was my rest day because I was working on that time. And I was resting. I had, I think, color on my hair as well. It was henna. And she called, come to our village as soon as possible. And my mom said she's, because now I don't have that many hair, but that time my hair was near to my knees, under my knees as well, and very, very heavy. And my mom said that it could be hard because she need to wash her hair, and then how can we dry her hair, and that quickly, how can we manage that? She said, I don't know. I said to that family who's coming to see her, they are coming at late evening, so please come before that, because that time my bus was going from our city to her village. It was taking 1 hour journey and 25 minutes is walk. So my mom said, okay, we will come. Then my mom washed my hair because that time I couldn't wash my hair properly with the henna and everything. She washed my hair. Then we wasn't that lucky or rich, so we don't have any hair dryer kind of thing at home. So I go to my neighbor barber shop and I ask him to if I can borrow his hair dryer, and he gave me because we were living in that area from before my birth. So yeah, he said yes, you can take it. So my mom dry my hair quickly as possible, and she gave me my favorite suit, I mean Indian dress. It was a velvet, a royal blue suit, which was my favorite color in the whole wide world. I was wearing that suit first time and I was so happy because I asked my mom to wear that suit before, but she said no, leave it right now, don't wear this, and maybe some kind of occasion. And that was the occasion for my mom, the best occasion. So I wore that suit, and yes, we traveled to our relative, I mean my adoptive father's sister's daughter-in-law's house. So yeah, we went there, and then after we went there, we just had finished the tea or something. Then the other family who's come to see me, the guy, they arrived. Before they enter the room, enter the house, I can say that it was so dark on that time because it's winter time. It was early January, and I can say that they were so dark, and everybody from the window was trying to see them, and I was trying my best to see the guy who's come to see me, and I was keep asking everybody, where's the guy? Who is the guy to marry me? Who is coming to see me? And I couldn't find out because the guy who come to see me, because he wasn't a guy, he was nearly 20 years older than me and wasn't good looking, was very, very mean, that kind of person, I can say that, which I, if I say that, see that person in front of me, that time I say I reject that person straight away. But what happened, before they enter the house, that lady who was making the match kind of thing, she said to me, come and sit in another room. When I was sitting in another room by myself, she come to me and she said, if this guy said yes to you, mean if he agreed to marry with you, you have to say yes as well. You can't say no, otherwise we are not going to help your mother. They were helping my mother sometime financially, sometime they were living in a village and they were doing field work, like they were growing their own vegetables, own I can say grain and everything. We need that. We were living in a city, and that time it was so expensive for my mom, because as I said, she was widow and it was hard to survive. So they were helping my mom a lot, and she said that if you said no, then we cut off with you and your mom. We are not going to help you anymore. You have to decide what you have to do. It was a big decision, or a big thing for me. I couldn't, mean I was too young on that time to make a decision myself, because it wasn't a love marriage. When we are in love, we are crazy. We don't care about anything. We say yes, yes, yes when we are in love. But this wasn't a love marriage. Or even though that guy who I saw and I don't like that guy, my answer was straight away no. So I asked her, can I speak to my mom? She said, no, you can't speak to your mom, and you can't tell your mom what I'm saying to you right now. And you can't say that until you are not got married to this person. You are not going say anything to your mom, otherwise we will cut off with you forever. Okay. I said, okay, I'm fine with this. But I was finger crossing that person say no to me. I was keep thinking he will say no to me. So in our Indian culture, that time the boy was sitting, because I said that he was sitting in next room. Then I go to that room. I don't know, I had a tea or not in my hand. I remember that proper thing. But as I enter the room, he straightway said yes to me. I was shocked. I was finger crossing. He said no to me. But as soon as I entered that room, he said yes to me. Or within, I think, 1 hour, he put the ring in my finger as well, and everything was done. Then there was another break. There was a break, put your pedal on speed kind of thing, because whatever, my biological father don't have anything with me my whole life, but the result come from him. He has to decide who I will go to marry, because my mother, she was widow, so I don't have a proper father figure in my life. If I had my adopted father in my life, that person couldn't say anything. Then the decision will be totally mine, not anybody force me that time, because that time everything will be different. But the situation right now, my biological father to enter in this situation, and now the decision was in his hand. So whatever that happened, and they said that okay, that's fine, the things are going well, but we have to ask her biological father as well, because she is adopted. And I was finger crossing again. Maybe my biological father says no to this person or something like that. But next day, my biological father met this guy, and I was keep thinking that there will be a no, there will be no. I was keep asking what happened, tell me. That they said, he didn't say no. He said yes to that guy. And I thought, he's look very older than me. He look not even good look or anything look like for my how I was. Because when I was young, I was saying to my friend, oh, my husband will be that handsome or blah blah blah, you will be jealous. I was saying this thing to my friend, but because of him, if I get married to this person, I have to hide my husband from my friends. It's not like I was happily married to this person, because for me that person was no. But as the situation was different, I was forced. So yeah, I got married to this person within just 10 days. There was no that gap. Within 10 days I got married to this person. But before marriage, there was so many dramas going on in my family, because it is all says that if there's an Indian wedding, or I don't know, maybe all Asian is like that, there's a family drama is always go on. So what happened, as I mentioned you, my relatives, my biological relatives, my biological aunt from my mother's side, because my biological father's side we don't have anyone, so I don't know anyone from my biological father. So that's why I mentioned in my last episode, wherever I say that biological uncle or blah 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 blah, they are from only from my mother's side. So what happened, when we are getting married in India, in our culture, India has so many cultures, different cultures, so everything is different for everyone. So in our culture, what girls wear on her marriage day, and that is given by mothers, biological mother, the family, brothers family, mother's family is, can we say that mother's family bringing the clothes, things for girl who's going to marry. I hope I'm trying to explain to you what I'm saying. Hope you understand that. So she has to wear the clothes coming from mother's side. So we went for shopping. It was my aunt and my uncle's wife, and they took me for shopping. And I'm not saying that they don't have a money. They both, my uncle was working in government job, my aunt was in civil service hospital job as well. So I can't say that they don't have money, but that was a horrible time for me with them both. As I mentioned you before, my uncle's wife, she was the evil person in my life since I remember. So that was a horrible time to going shopping with them. And main thing, which is they have to buy me bangles. This is a marriage tradition, bangles, which uncle need to buy for the bride. And when we went for bangles first, the bangle was a main thing. So we went for the shopping. I wasn't that rich, but I don't know why, because maybe I'm Libra, maybe something. My thoughts always go on good things, not like rubbish things. But which one I chose, this one or that one or that one? They were saying no, and they gave me the very bad kind of thing, which is, I don't think so on that time any girl was wearing that. They said no, we can buy only this, you have to get this. I said okay, that's fine. Then the second, which was the worst experience, I can say that was my wearing which they have to buy for me. And we went for so many shops, I didn't like that much. And then we went for one expensive shop, which I said that guy in working there, he is my neighbor, maybe he will give us something cheap. But that everything they were showing them, it was expensive for them. Whatever they were showing, it was totally expensive. Whatever I was choosing low. I know that they are not going to buy me anything, but still, whatever I liked, they were saying no. And clothes, they didn't say anywhere we can buy this or that, because it was a bridal thing, so it always come expensive. Then they said we can't afford that, we can't afford that. And then we come back home without my outfit, or what I have to wear on that wedding day. My mom, my adopted mom, she asked why you didn't get anything. They said, oh, she's asking so much expensive clothes, we can't buy this, we can't buy this, and we don't have that much money to spend on her, blah 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 blah. That was a drama going on in our house. So then my mom said, okay, because that is a tradition, you have to buy this, but if you can't buy this, give me 1 rupee. Then, because tradition is still carry on, because 1 rupee is something they are buying. So my mom said, I will buy myself. Then she took me to the shop, and she asked me what I'm feeling good. I know that time my mom was buying as well. So that suit wasn't that cheap as well. That was expensive as well. But my mom, who doesn't have that much money, she said that, okay, if you like it, you're getting this. So this was another thing was going in my life. I can say that. So much drama is going on whenever is a Asian wedding is going on, especially with the relatives. Then now the family drama was not ended there yet. Then I have to go for makeup and things done on my wedding day. First thing I can say that I think my uncle's wife, which I said that evil personality, she was a totally evil. Believe me, she was the worst person in our family. I can say that. After that, my sister-in-law, real sister-in-law, she was the same copy of her. If you see their face, they exactly match as well. So I don't know, Meena. The second, then my family was shocked as well, how she got someone from England, and she's going to England. I'm 100% sure my biological uncle's wife wasn't happy with that, 100%, because she has a daughter, and whenever people were saying about me, she's beautiful, my height was, she never thought that she is not good with the height, my daughter is good with the height, and blah blah blah. But when people was always saying beautiful or any good comment come to me, she always get jealous. She always get jealous because she has a daughter, and nobody was saying that to her daughter. So I saw that when people were saying about good for me, she got jealous. I saw that face because I know the evil personalities. So then my biological sister-in-law, her dynamic was totally changed with me. I wasn't never, I can say that, never her sister-in-law before in her, when she came to our house. I wasn't her favorite. She never liked me. She never let my connection with my brother properly. She didn't do anything to connect the families. I wasn't anywhere around her in her life. If there was a chance, she will never let me to go with me anywhere. So, but now I'm getting married to UK, England person. So yeah, everything was changed. So she took me to the beauty parlor. I never had a threading in my whole life, and anything waxing or anything. I never touch anything, this kind of stuff. And then first time when she took me for my threading, oh my god, it was so painful. I said I am not going to do that, and they said no, it's not now look nice because one is little bit done and one is not touched. I said I don't want, it's painful. They said it's fine. Then we had that. I'm not going that deep in it. So then the beauty parlor whatever the charge was, that was given by my biological father. Okay, he was agreed to do that, and he agreed to do the foods and place where he's going to marriage. It was a place from neighbor, and they gave it the place to marry, and he spent money on food and everything. Very generous, isn't it? So yeah, then when I got married to this person, believe me, my langa was on a rent. Thank God it was on a rent, because now I think why wasting money. That time it was on a rent. When I was after marriage, when I'm coming to that guy's house, that was my mom's suit, which I was telling you. The girl have to wear the something from the uncles, mothers, brothers, mother's family. So yeah, I got married to that person when I was having my lama. We have a I belong to Sikh family, so yeah, we were having in our Sikh temple. It called lama for we have to go circle in 4. So then we got considered married. So then I said to the divine, I said, okay, if you bring this person in my life, I'm taking him as my husband. I don't care how he looks. I don't care how he's aged than me. I'm taking him as my husband if you want this person to be my husband. Because there were so many issues going on, like I was thinking maybe he will don't like me. He said yes on that time. I was thinking maybe my biological father no to this person, but nothing has happened. We are getting married right now. So yes, this is a divine decision. So that's why I'm get married to this person. So when I get married to that person, and when I come to that person's house, believe me, I took him as how he is. I took him from my heart. Then when we went, he was with me in India for 1.5 months. He spent that time with me. Then he worked over there for me, because my passport, I never thought I will go in any foreign country. I never thought that, because I was always thinking I will marry near to my mom, so it will be easy to see my mom and everything. But my luck was very, very far. So yeah, I got married to that person, and then my passport wasn't ready, so he did everything to get my passport forms done and everything. Then we have to register the marriage as well, because if we that time when I got married in India, that time register marriage wasn't that mandatory. I don't know. That time nobody was going for the register marriage, apart from if it's a love marriage or something. But mandatory it wasn't. So I will say that for if we have to come in these countries of foreign lands, then we need a register marriage. So we went there. I already knew that person was divorced before, and what was his wife name, ex-wife name. So when we were in a register office, I heard the name of his wife, which was a different name. Then I asked him, why are you giving this name? That wasn't your wife's name. I said front of other people. And then he said that I will tell you later. I said, okay. I came out, and there was his mom was standing outside the office as well. And I asked her, Mom, why he's saying this name, but his wife name was this? And she said, I don't know what he's doing in UK. We are never go there. We don't know how he's doing and what he's doing. I have no idea what he's doing. His mom and his whole family was after only money of him. They don't care about his life. They don't care what he's doing, what is good for him. They never care about that. What is bad for him, they never cared about. I found out that when I was living with him. So yeah, then his mom liked to do black magic as well, and she did something. She asked me to do something, and I did. Maybe it a family tradition or something. Then I asked my mom. She was asking me to do this and that. My mom said it's okay. They are now they are your family, and she is your mother. Whatever she is asking you, do whatever she is asking you. I said okay. So yeah, we spent 1.5 months together, and that was a good time. I'm not saying that wasn't that good time. I was feeling myself very lucky. Then after that, he has to come back to UK, and I have to stay in India. When he came back to UK, because I have to stay in India, my passport wasn't ready. I need a visa. Things so much need to work, and he asked me to do the computer course higher level, because what I knew that was a basic in, and UK was advanced in a computer on that time. So yeah, he said that go for making programs like Java, and that time C++ was going, these things was going that time. So I was already working in a computer field as a computer teacher for basic knowledge. Then he said go for furthermore. I said okay. I started new course, and I stopped working. He said stop the job, so I did that. And then after the another thing I can say that then he asked me to do the beautician course as well, and he was paying for everything. Okay, my condition wasn't that good, so he was paying for everything. Then I went for the beautician course. Where I went for the beautician course, that was very famous in my city on that time. So when I start doing the beautician course, I was getting sick. I mean, I couldn't do the facial on other people's face. I couldn't do the manicure or anything. Then my tutor, she said to me, she said, this is not for you. This course is not for you. I will say that leave this course, or you can do the henna course or something like that. Then because I wasn't getting good with the connecting to other people or cleaning other people's things. So she said, this is not for you. Stop wasting your money. So I did that. So henna I knew before little bit. So I stopped doing that. So I was continuously with my just computer course. Then I got my passport after very long time. I can say 6 months. This took to my passport, and then I have to go to embassy, Delhi embassy, for my visa. We went there. It was early morning with a long queue over there. So yes, when we went there, after quite wait, when my number came, then I entered the room of where they were asking questions, immigration. Then they asked me first question after checking my, I don't know, album or anything. I don't remember my album was with me on that time or not, because I remember I took that album again with me. Okay, maybe I had my album or photos, something. Yeah, I had my album with me. Then they asked me one thing: is it forcefully marriage? I mean, I couldn't say anything because I started loving my husband, and yes, I was thinking to go UK as well, because my mom and my whole family was looking forward that as well. So, and I didn't say it was forcefully. I didn't say anything. I said no, and I had some kind of training was given by my agency person who put my file to the for my visa or something like that. he also gave me little bit, don't say anything which is make you worse case. So yeah, it was forcefully, but as I mentioned, I started loving my husband, and I said no, it wasn't. And then I don't know why, and I don't know how, because I'm talking about 2001 now. I said to them, he's calling with me to me a short nickname he gave me, and they asked me what nickname, and that was really, I said it is Dumbo. He called me Dumbo, and they looked each other and stay. Why he's calling you Dumbo? Do you know what is the mean of Dumbo? I said, yeah, it's a cute elephant. That time I don't know anything about Dumbo. So yeah, I said it's a cute elephant. So he's just calling me that. I wasn't fat. I wasn't mean like different. I was yeah, my height was short, but I was very very slim. My weight was only 29 or 30 that time. And they said okay, and they asked me so many times, you are sure it is not forcefully? I said yes, it is not forcefully. And they said we will decide, we will let you know. Then luckily I got my visa. Then we have to wait for the medical. I went to the from visa department to my medical, and when we went to the embassy to medical, my medical done. Now we have to wait until his medical is not coming. If my medical has something, the problem, maybe my visa will reject as well. So no, there wasn't any kind of a problem. They said that okay, done everything. I got my visa, and my husband, start asking me to come to UK before my birthday. My birthday is 3rd of October. He said that come before your birthday because I want to celebrate your birthday. And in my whole life, nobody celebrate my birthday. He sent me money for my shopping. I bought so many really beautiful clothes, which I was crying before I was getting that. It was like a dream come true was going on in my life that time. I was so excited, and because that time I was feeling I'm going to that person who loved me in this whole world, who can say I am his. But what happened when I was in India right now, before the immigration or something, my mother-in-law called us, and she said we got a girl in our house, and she was living with my husband in a living situation, maybe 3-4 years together, and she want to marry my husband. And my mother-in-law, she was an evil person. As I mentioned, she don't care about his son's happiness, nothing about she need just money, nothing else. Then I spoke to my husband. Your mother is saying this, that bad stuff to me. She was always saying I was visiting her with my mom until I was living in India. She was always evil. Then I said to my husband, when we are going, she is saying so much stuff, it's not good. And then he said that, okay, don't go that much. Before it was a routine, we have to go there to see her. Then he said to me, don't worry, that woman who left, she is not coming back in my life, so you don't need to worry about anything. Okay, so now my journey come to UK. It was on 2001, 19th of September. I flew from India. It was 2:30 or 2:15 from Indian time, and then I arrived in UK 20th of September, 7 o'clock. When I arrived in UK, it was like on the immigration, it was like a nightmare for me because my English wasn't that good, and I was so scared because first time I traveled one country to another country all by myself, no help, no nothing. And funny thing, in the flight I didn't had anything, I didn't eat anything on that time because I was so shy. And that was shy thing was my mom always says to me, because whenever I never go out for eat because I was really shy. If I have to eat somewhere, I will say that nobody is looking at me. My mom always says that one day I had a party of my friend. She was doing the course with me. It was her birthday, and I'm just going here to there. Little bit want to let you know what kind of person I was. So my friend's birthday, and everybody who was doing this course, all boys and two girls were, and she was giving the party to whole class, and she took us to the restaurant. And you know what I was saying, I gave her the gift, but I was keep saying, no, sorry, today is my fast, sorry, today is my fast. And she was keep asking me have a coffee, cold coffee or something like that. I was keep saying, no, today is my fast, when it wasn't my fast, because I was so shy to eat front of everyone. So that's why I was keep saying that. My mom said on that day in Punjabi, "Fite mu tera kuch bhi kha ke nahi aayi ho to." I mean, you are really like that. You didn't have anything over there. I mean, how? What kind of person you are? If you get married to some person which love to go out to eat, then what you will do? I was saying, we will bring food at home. Something I said to my mom. So that's the same thing happened in my flight. The when air hostess come to me and she asked what you will like, and I was keep saying, it's my fast, my fast, my fast. I'm on fast, something like that. I was keep saying that, and she said that you can have a coffee or tea or something like that. I was keep saying no, no, because I was in middle seat and I was so scared all around people. And I was nervous, and that nervousness was on my at the airport when I land at Heathrow airport. Front of an immigration department, one, my English wasn't that great. Second, I was so nervous on that time, and whatever they were asking me, I was giving my whole papers. I mean, don't ask me anything, please let me go. Then when I came out from immigration, it took time, they check paper a lot. Then when I came out, I couldn't find my husband anywhere. Then there was an Indian lady, and I asked, can I borrow your phone or can I do something? I have to call my husband, he's not here. And she pointed me to the phone booth, and I said I don't have a money. Then suddenly he appeared, my husband appeared over there. Then I was so happy, I was top of the roof, I can say, oh my god, you are here now. I mean, I was so happy. He was happy as well to seeing me. Then we start coming where he was living. That time he was living with a family. He was sharing his their house, and that person was a single father with 3 children on that time. He gave us a really nice room as we were traveling, and he asked me, did you have anything? Are you hungry? I said, yes, I'm hungry. Then I think we stopped on a petrol station, and then we bought he bought some crisp or something for me. I think Coke. I don't remember that. As I mentioned, it's 2001, and now we are going in 2025. So I said yes. Then I had that, and when we came home, I was so tired because in the whole flight I couldn't sleep. So he said to me, go and have a bath, and then go to sleep. Bath mean, I never heard the bath. When I go to the bathroom first, it was because we were living in, as I mentioned, I wasn't that came from a rich family or something. India has a bath on that time, but I never know how to use this kind of things. We were the bucket people. We were bucket, tap and bucket. So we were pouring water on us. So then I said, bath. Mean he filled that bath for me with a really nice foam, and it was like I am in a dreamland. I was like so happy, so feel like I'm really, really in a dreamland. What a girl want. Then I was feeling very good. I had a bath and then I had a rest, and that the person who is the owner of that house, he came, his children came. I introduced with everyone, and then after that, my husband treating me very well. I can say that time I was feeling very, very good. I was feeling, can't even tell you. Then what happened? His daughter, after few days, my stepdaughter came, which I was thinking she's too young. When we go to pick her up, she was coming from Leicester. When I saw her, I was shocked because she wasn't that young. She wasn't that baby girl. It was like she was looked like older than me because she was very tall, and I was just looking at her. And believe me, in her age and my age wasn't that much gap. And I was looking, oh my God, she is my daughter now. Wow, she is my daughter. I was very good with that girl. Problem was, I was thinking English was a barrier in me and her, but her mom, I don't think so. Her mom know any English as well. So there wasn't our language barrier or something. So, but that girl never liked me. She always tried to make something between me and my husband. So we just go like this, not going together, go like this. Even though her mom, real mom, already was married with someone. But she said to me, my father called me before marriage, do I marry to this girl or not? I said no to him, but he did marry to you, which I don't like. She said when when we met, these things she told me. Then what happened? He took us to because of his daughter. I was thinking he's taking me to somewhere, but it was his daughter's. I will tell you how I know these things later. He took his daughter and the whole family, which we were living together, to the Pizza Hut before we went to the movie, which was the Princess Diary, because his daughter want to watch that movie. So yeah, that was an English movie. I don't even understand that much, but I watched that movie. Then we went to the Pizza Hut, and Pizza Hut, everybody eating with a knife and fork, and I don't even know how to eat with knife and fork. Then the person who is the owner of our rented house, he said to me, oh, don't worry, knife and fork, I'm eating with the hand, you eat with the hand as well. So he supported me, the other person supported me. My husband was eating and talking to the daughter, and everything was going fine. Believe me, that was nightmare because I never had food outside somewhere where is lots of people, like a restaurant or something like that. And second thing, everybody was eating with knife and fork with comfortably, and I was looking everyone and feeling myself very down. I was feeling not that good that time. It was so embarrassing, which I never know how to use the cutlery. So when I was keep thinking about this, about how everybody was eating with a knife and fork, and I don't even know how to use this. Second day, whatever the leftover pizza, I try to use the cutlery, knife fork on that, and believe me, I learned. I am self-learner, so yeah, I learned that myself, and I was feeling so proud. Oh my God, I learned how to use knife and fork. And I didn't get that appreciation or something. Oh yeah, you did good from my husband. No, I didn't get that. So his daughter was still with us. So, but what happened? The lady who called my mother-in-law in India, who was in his relationship, 3-4 years they were in living relationship, she came to that house where we are living with a baby girl. She had a baby girl, newborn baby, and she said to my husband, "This is your child." And I was shocked. And he denied, "No, she is not mine. She is not mine." He was keep saying that. And he threatened them, "I am going to call the police. You have to go from here," or something like that. And believe me, that was a strange thing for me. As I mentioned, I wasn't like in adult situation. I was just 20-year-old and not proper 20. So it wasn't, for me, it wasn't that how to carry this thing. So he was keep saying to me, "Oh, don't worry, I'm not leaving you. You're with me. She is lying. She is not mine. The child is not mine," and blah, 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 blah. So he convinced me as well, because I was with him. I was supporting him. And the girl said to me, "Look at her. She just come at me, came from India, don't know anything. These kind of people just come, they just want to come to India." But in my side, only I knew it. I never want to come to UK, and I never thought I can go in other foreign country by marriage ways or something. I never thought that. That wasn't my dream, to come to another foreign land. My dream was near to my mom. So she said so much to me, and then some point of that, we can say that they kicked her out. She came with a friend or something. There was a man and a woman with him, and then his daughter, my stepdaughter, come to me, "Oh, Mama, don't worry, everything will be fine." And I was feeling very good because she was with me. Then what happened? She went, my stepdaughter also left, and then the 3rd of October came, which was my birthday, and he took me to the central London. I still remember I was wearing a very heavy lehenga. Lehenga, if you know that Indian outfit, is very, very, it was very heavy. It was net, but it was a sequence on that as well. It was so beautiful. I wore that on, and it was a winter, October month in 2001. It was a little bit cold. So we went to central London. We went to, I think, he took me to the London Eye. It was an amazing day, I can say that. When I came back, I went to my room to change. He said, "Don't change, you just go freshen up and come back downstairs." And when I come back downstairs, the family who we were living with, the children and father, they arrange a cake and they decorate the room. And I can't believe that. When I saw that, and I start crying, because in my life, first time somebody is cutting the cake. I was cutting the cake first time in my life, and that moment was amazing for me, which is click in my mind. I was feeling myself very lucky. I start crying, and he hugged me, he kissed me, and yes, we had pictures and everything like that on that time. I was so happy. I was over the moon. I said to my mom everything, every single thing what was happening. On that time, calling India was very expensive. But we were doing that. As I mentioned before, we have a road work is going on. So I hope you are not hearing that much. But yeah, then came the day when my nightmare started. We were alone in the house. It was Karwa Chauth. I don't know, it's October month. It was still October month, I think so. And it was a Karwa Chauth. I was having fast for him, for his long live life, like we in Indian tradition they do that. Not everybody do that, but some people do that. So I was doing that as well. I think we were doing something in the kitchen that time, and he said something to my mom. He said something not that good, maybe, I don't remember, to my mom. And because he doesn't know his mom, he was very child when his mom is left him in this country, so he doesn't know his mother's true face because he never lived with her. Whenever he go there, they show him, oh, we are very nice with you because of money, okay. But I knew his mom very well, so I think I said something back, answered him, and believe me, he first time he hit me very bad. He punched in my stomach and I fall on the floor. And when I saw he is coming to me, I stand up and I start shouting. And I still remember his word is keep going in my ear. He said, go on, shout as much as you can. Nobody is going to listen to you, because that house was semi-detached house. So nobody is around. That was a totally detached house, I can say that. Nobody is around can hear my scream. I tried to open the window and said, then he said to me, okay, go on, do whatever you want to do. Then police will come and they will take you back to your mother. And then your mother will give to the reply to other people why her daughter is come back to India. And then you will see what is happening to your mother. Because he gave this to me and I care about my mother a lot. And I start thinking about her condition, how she will feel when people will ask, because Indian people are really bitchy sometimes. So I thought they will never let my mother before. How will my mother survive if I go back to India? So I didn't do anything. That was his first time to showing me his true color. Yeah, I can say that. Yes, then I can say that this was a routine. Believe me, that house was very big in Croydon side. That house was Coulsdon, was very big house, and I got scared in that house myself when children go to school, and that person who is the owner of the house, he went to his own work, and I was alone in the house. And then he starts saying to me, okay, do one thing, make the lunch and bring that to me. So like in India, we would, the women bring the lunch for husband. I was doing the same job for him as well. I never knew how to go by buses because he was a bus driver, so my pass was free. So I went, he always says to me on the phone, first bus is that, and then when you see this sign, just go there and then pick this bus and then you will be there. I was changing the buses and go to there where he going to meet me. I prepare the food first, then go there. I was doing this. He wasn't hitting me that much in that house because there was other family living as well, and children, the daughter knew that he is hitting me. She knew that he was hitting me because maybe she saw that something is happened maybe, but I never said to anyone that much about how my situation is. There was a family, was his friend. The man was colleague of him, and he and his family, one daughter and wife, always visit. Before first time when they visit to us, it was my cooking day, and believe me, I was making something which is already spicy, but I put more spice in that. That was a horrible nightmare cooking, I can say that I did. And I wasn't expert on cooking or anything like that before, because at my home, first I was studying school, tuition, and what time we have to come home. It is night time. My cooking skills wasn't that good, but I can cook if I have to. I can say that because I spent time with my relatives as well, which I said the things in my past video. So yes, so I had some kind of cooking skill as well, but not that great. I don't know so many good recipes of India. I don't know anything that much. Simple cooking I can do that time. So what happened, that family, their daughter was older than me, and they consider me as a daughter as well. When this person we were living and sharing the house, because he went in India when my husband was living with him, he said to that person as well, go marry in India again, because he was divorced, as I mentioned. He was a single father, so he also went to India on my husband's advice, and he did marriage there as well. That person was very nice, I can say that. He was old, but he was very nice character, I can say that. So what happened, his wife need to come, so we have to leave that house as well. So we find another place on a one studio flat. We start living over there, and living over there was more annoying, I can say that. What happened, one day his friend visit us. His friend was very close to him, and he visited. He was I think a little bit older than me, but not more like his age. He was in my age group, not his age group. So he was illegal in this country, I think. What happened, they were watching our marriage video, which marriage whatever we had that time, videos as well. So they were watching, and there was my cousin, and his friend, or maybe he, commented something really cheap, vulgar, or something bad on my cousin sister, and which I really don't like it. And then I just said that one simple thing: everybody's sisters are same. So my thing was saying that you have to consider her as a sister as well as you are considering your sisters. But what happened, he was quiet. He didn't say anything. He didn't do anything. His friend, after he eat, because I made food on that time, after eat, his friend left. It was 2 o'clock midnight, 2:30 midnight. What happened, when his cab arrived, he sit in his cab. I was maybe thinking he's standing front of near the cab, or maybe he was standing behind me. As soon as the cab gone, he shut the door, and we were sharing that was a house, but built in flats, studio flats, every part of the house. I was living downstairs, and one family was living downstairs as well. One family was living upstairs. So what happened, as soon as upstairs girl become my friend. She was from Pakistan, and we become friend. So what happened, as soon as the friend gone, he shut the front door, and I was thinking he's just joking. And it was night time, 2:30 or 2 o'clock. I was so scared, and because I know that Norbury, that we moved to Norbury area, and that it wasn't that good area. I was so scared. I said, please open the door. I was calling his name, please open the door, please open the door. He didn't open the door. Then I start buzzing my friend who was living upstairs in the flat. I was keep buzzer, and she also didn't open the door. What I did, there was a glass only. I don't know where I get that strength. I break the glass with my punch. Glass broke, so I opened the door and came inside. Then I start knocking my studio flat room. Keep knocking. I said, please open the door, please open the door. He opened the door. He grabbed me from my hair and bring me in the house. There was a table which was made by glass and wood, and pick me up and throw me on that table. Luckily that table wasn't broken. I can say that maybe I was lucky or table was very strong. He started punching me. He put my hair and start throwing me in the wall. It was really bad. I was screaming. I knew that how much I could scream that time. But I was scared as well. Then, when he stopped hitting me, after a little while, somebody knocked our door. When we opened the door, there was a police. And police come to our house because our neighbors, somebody complained about that. And they asked me questions. They asked me why the front door is broken. I said, because I was outside and I forgot the key. I lied. I had bruises here, and they asked how this happened, and I said, bathroom fall. I remember how broken English was mine, but I was speaking that. Yeah, I said I fall in bathroom. He said, okay. They asked few questions more, but I denied with everything. They said, you okay? I said, yeah, I'm okay. And they left. When they left, he didn't even say that, oh, thank you, you didn't say wrong, you didn't say anything to the police or something like that. You know what he said to me? He didn't appreciate me, what I did. But instead of that, he said to me, what do you think? They will not come back again? They will come back again. Police will come back again tomorrow. Second, which door you broke, the landlord will come, then you have to reply him how that door is broken, and I am not going to pay anything. You need to pack your bag now to go back to your mom. And I don't know what to say on that time. I was so scared. I couldn't sleep whole night. He was sleeping. I was crying next to him, but he doesn't care. And I couldn't even tell anyone what was happening there. Then maybe it was my luck or something. Which family member, I said that his colleague and his family, which he consider me daughter, they start coming. They always come on weekend or something when they both have the day off. They come to our house or we go there. I start talking to that woman. I start saying to her how he behaved with me. You know what happened? Then what that woman said to me? She said, have a baby. She said, because he's evil, my stepdaughter also come to our house, and when she come, it is more fight. He more hit me. One day I just remember we were going somewhere, and on middle of the road He threw me out of the car, and I was standing on the road, and he went somewhere with his daughter. Then after 5 minutes, he came back to pick me up. Maybe he was going to round the car or something. I mean, he needs to, he can't come from the same way, but he threw me from the car. I still remember, and that girl never liked me. You know what? I was spending whole day with that girl without thinking, oh, she's my stepdaughter. I was she's the same age of mine, so I was considering her my friend. I was very nice to her, but she was whole day was nice with me. As soon as her father was come home from work, she was totally different personality. It make me feel bad as well. And which I said my friend was upstairs. She was also going through this kind of situation. Her boyfriend, that time was boyfriend, he had daughter as well, and but she never liked that girl, and she said the same thing to me. Why you let her come into your house? And the second thing she said to me, why she's calling you mom when you're same age of her? Ask her to tell you your name, not call you mom. And then I said, no, I mean, whatever the universe created, I am still her mother because I married to her father. So yeah, I am her mother. So the same thing is happening. She has a right to call me mom. So, and I'm not going to say to call me my name, because as I was like that, so I was like that, always believing in divine everything. So I mean, if you see, I was her mother. Yeah. Then what happened? Then the other lady, which I said that her colleague's wife, she starts saying that he will be then stop that much with the other girl. So you have to consider your own baby. I was young. I don't know why, but I was trying my best to get pregnant, but I wasn't getting pregnant. I have no idea. I mean, maybe universe wants something else, but me and the upstairs my friend, she also want a baby with that person. So we both start going to the temples, anywhere, church, everywhere, just for babies. We start praying. And my prayer is always like that. Something miracle happened. He started loving me, and he started stop behaving how he's doing that to me. And another thing, I always thought like that. I mean, I was doing so many fast as well. Whoever is saying to me, do this, things will be better. I was doing everything. Because I want my situation to change. I love my husband. I want my husband love me back. And one thing my friend always says, how can you love this person? He's looks so ugly. When I saw him, I was feeling like a vomit. How you are considering your husband? You are so beautiful. You are so young than him, like his daughter. Why you are with him? And then I stopped talking to my friend. She know that I don't like when she's talking these things to my husband. I said, no, don't say this thing to my husband, because I love my husband. So I don't like when you are speaking like that. Then my friend told me her husband called the police on that day when when I break the glass. I stopped talking to my friend. I said, how dare you to call the police? That was a husband-wife matter. Why you involved in that? She said, my husband was listening your scream. His ear was on the carpet and he was listening how badly he was hitting you. And my husband was scared he will kill you. So that's why we called the police on that time. You are lucky you survived. So then I stopped talking to my friend, because I was feeling like why they did that. So after a few days, she come to me, okay, I'm really sorry. I can understand you, because she was alone as well. I was alone as well. We need to talk. So she come to me and she said, okay, we never know that you don't like this stuff, so we will not do that again. I said, okay. We then again start with the baby thing again. Yes, then I got pregnant, and I never know that I was pregnant with my daughter. Uh, my stepdaughter was there, and we were jumping around, because as I mentioned, when he wasn't at home, she was very good with me, but as soon as he's entered the home, she totally changed her behavior with me. So yeah, we were jumping on bed too. She was on a floor sleeping bed. It was, I think, water bed or something. We were jumping, proper jump. Then I found out I was pregnant. I am pregnant. It was, I was so happy when I heard that I'm pregnant. My dream was, if I have a baby, he will be fine with me. Everything will be changed in my life. Then nothing changed. He was hitting me. Same thing was going on. Then what happened? Maybe he was hitting me after the scan as well. When scan happened and we find out it is a girl. But he was keep saying that no, scan sometimes get wrong. It is a boy. He doesn't want girls. The which stepsister, I'm saying that he already have another daughter with that same woman, but he wasn't accepting that because he want boys. And another thing I forgot to tell you, before me he was 2 marriages, and third was a living relationship. I was the fourth. Mid of that, how many came and gone, I have no idea, but on papers I was a fourth. So what happened then? He doesn't want girl. One thing I forgot to tell you, as he remember, when I said that at the registrar's office, I asked why he's giving the wrong name. His wife name was this, and why he's giving this name. So in India, when I asked him later, he told me that time, because I have to marry someone else, because otherwise my first wife can take my whole property, so I have to save my property, save my money, so I marry to another woman. Only because of paper. It was only paper marriage. It wasn't like some kind of a relationship was with that. So it was only happened in papers. I believe that because I was in India and I was too young on these kind of stuff. So whatever he was saying to me, I was believing everything. But when I came to UK, I was at home. I was totally bored. I don't know what to do or not. Just whatever the stuff, he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything, that much stuff. So there was nothing to do. So I start checking the stuff, because I was bored. There's nothing to do. So now what is belong to him, that belong to me. So I was just randomly checking the stuff. Then I get some kind of a intuition. I get some kind of messages. I get something that wasn't for paper marriage. That was the relationship with the second wife wasn't just for paper. So what happened? I was listening to the he always record. I don't know that time what kind of a phone was working in the UK or not. I have no idea. He was recording his daughter's messages. So there was a tape record. I just heard him. He was recording his daughter's messages. Then in that messages, I heard the other woman, the second wife, and his conversation, which were in English. And his first wife doesn't know any English. So they were talking behind her back. against her. That was a funny thing. As I mentioned, maybe I didn't mention, my English speaking wasn't that good, but I understand little bit what is going on that time. So I connected the everything. When I said to him, because his daughter was coming to our house, and she was thinking whatever he make the situation here and there. So I said to him, okay, I will give the proof to your daughter. You are cheating on her mom that time. And then obviously he has to hit me. You know that, because I caught him and I was giving him warning, I will give this message to your daughter. What he did in front of me, he just ruined that all the tape record. So there wasn't proof left. See how stupid I was? Maybe I can shut my mouth and didn't say anything and keep wait for that daughter come and let her listen, because she know the English, because she was born in UK, so she can understand how they were laughing behind her mother's back and talking about her mother badly. And yeah, so that woman, the second wife, was his first wife's friend. Can you believe that? The woman second was first wife friend, and he just go after the friend as well. And she had 2 sons, and she left her husband and he left her wife in Derby and come to London together. Because that lady's family maybe was in London, because a little bit I remember, I don't remember that much. So they moved to London. What story he told me? Paper, because otherwise my other wife will took everything, so that's why we have to marry, otherwise I will not have anything. He never had anything in his life. He was a zero. He was depending on council houses, he was depending on other, but never had any money in his account. He was working. I'm not saying he wasn't working. He was a bus driver, good payment, and I can't get anything. So my candle is finished. So I have to put my candle on, like I made my tea because I was feeling cold. So then we move forward, okay? So he was like that. He wasn't as a good, not, I will say definitely not a good character. His eyes on woman is really, I can't even tell you how lusty he was, how bad his thoughts about woman, I can't even tell, but he wasn't that great. I don't know how his look was ugly, his mind was ugly, ugly everywhere. So I don't know what he was thinking, but he was thinking to himself, really, I don't know, amazing, I don't know. Okay, but I was in love with him, so everything was accepted in love, isn't it? So what happened? When I found out I am pregnant with my daughter, he wasn't happy with that, because he wanted boy, and the other woman, the second wife, she had 2 boys, and he told me, because he asked that a woman to destroy the name of real father, put the name of me, so that boys belong to me. But that woman didn't agree. I don't know what happened in the second marriage. I don't care about that as well. So we are talking and concentrating on myself, how bad this person, so I can say that yeah, he did something wrong there as well, maybe. So maybe she found out, and she was born in the UK, so you know that people are different, personality and everything. So what happened then, which studio flat we were living, that studio flat bathroom roof fall. So I think what is that game? Yes, whatever, there's a wood kind of thing that fall. So yes, we moved to his front flat. His friend said to him, I'm going back to Pakistan. After that, you can live in this flat. And that flat was someone else's flat. It was council property, but someone give that on rent. It was like this thing was, that person was Bengali. So we shift with them. We start sharing that house there as well. And he always compare me and his wife. Whenever I want to say something, he never listened to me. He just listened to his wife, other person's wife. And she was also like that. She knew it. She always make me feel like, oh, my husband in my control. Her husband is not listening to. And she was like a bad attitude woman as well. I can't describe. I mean, whoever come to my life, it was like annoying. I was pregnant and she has son, and her son was very involved with me. Sometimes she sent her son to me when she was talking to my husband. If I'm doing something in my room, she is talking. She always when her husband come, I always left the living room because I want to give them time, because he came for break, and I said, okay, you both have spent time together. I always think like that. But when my husband come, she never left. She always sit there, and she always send her son to me if I'm doing something in my room. Sometimes I feel very bad, annoying. Why you are doing this? And I shared with them as well. Then they were saying they are leaving in 1 month, but they didn't go in 1 month. It took time. I think few months they lived with us, and that was a horrible time for me. That was a fighting time as well. And then what happened? I gave birth to my baby girl. And he was at the end, until the baby is not out, he was keep thinking that is a boy. And he was keep hitting me. He took me to India in my pregnancy, and his mother was saying something bad about my mother, and I was resting that time, and I woke up and I said, Mom, that time I was sleeping. Now you can say whatever you have to say, because whatever you were saying about my mother, now you can say. And he punched in my stomach. I was pregnant and he knew it. We had scan as well. I started saving my baby. Because that baby is mine. In the whole world is nobody is mine. Nobody loved me. But this baby is love me. Because she or he will be mine. Because that time I wasn't sure as well. Because I was thinking whatever he is saying, it's fine. I was keep saving my baby. I stopped talking too much because I was scared when he hit or something will happen to my baby. He never stopped. He never stopped hitting me. Most of the time he was hitting in my stomach. When I came to UK, I have my stud here, and here. Believe me, and one stud nose piercing as well. He hit me so bad, this one broke. Then I stopped wearing, and I stopped wearing my nose because always blood come from this and here. So I stopped wearing that much in my ear and my nose. Now nose and this one is totally closed. So what happened? When I gave birth to daughter, he was showing me he's happy, he doesn't care, it's a girl or boy. He was convincing people and myself as well. But inside, I am sure it was a fire, because then my stepdaughter entered, and she started making the decision. she started what I have to buy for my daughter. I said, this is my first child and I want to buy what I want to buy. But no, decision should be my daughter's, not your. You are nothing. I'm paying, so you have to listen to me. But what I can do? I can't do anything. So 40 days in our culture, we can't go out after baby birth because we can catch the cold or something like that. So in our culture, 40 days is important. So I was at home. I couldn't cook. My daughter don't know how to do anything. She was a baby and I was baby in that age as well. I was 22 when I had a first child. And I don't know how to manage the child. First time nobody is there to look after me. Nobody was there to tell me. The health visitor come and he's always there, and I don't understand what they are saying, and he's just saying yes, 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 like he was expert with the children, I can say that. So I was managing my daughter. I can't cook that time because my daughter was crying a lot. She was my first child. Sometime at home there's nothing to cook or nothing. He was doing the cooking sometime, and believe me, with him whole day sometime I was going like hungry, and my daughter was on breastfeed. At the late night he come with a McDonald because McDonald was my weakness. McDonald was, I don't know what was in my life. So whenever he has to say something good to me, he brought the McDonald for me. And everything he did to me, I forget everything because McDonald, yeah, best thing has happened. Yes, every time decision made by my stepdaughter, and I don't know, every time it was like he was still hitting me, and it was I think for him as a joke, and I never knew what I did wrong when he will going to hit me. I have no clue on that time. I remember my daughter was sick. She got a fever. She was a baby. I think she was 6 or 7 months old that time, 7 or 7, 8. I don't remember that much because I knew it. We were in another house that time, and that was a concept property given to us, not which property we were living and sharing with his friend and his wife. They gone. Then after that the person come, the landlord, which was taken the property from council but gave us to on rent. They come and visit to that house on when council was visiting as well. Then my husband, how clever he was, he found out, okay, this is a council property but he is giving us on rent. He start making the deal with him. He said, okay, write a letter, a convention, eviction order, write that letter for us, then we can live with our child, so council can give us something as well. He was clever, you can say that now. But opposite what happened, that landlord, he was Bengali, he start attacking on us. He started breaking the door. He come inside. At that time we were calling the police. I was scared and everything. That moment was very scary because one time he totally broke the door. Until that time police was there. That's lucky. Second time he was trying. Then we called the police. Then second time police said to him, whatever is happening, you have to go to the court. You can't do this to them. So he has to go to the court, and court made the decision. We have to leave that house, and council need to give us the property. So that made somewhere. So that's why I knew that it was my daughter was 6 months old when we moved to another place. So yeah, that was a council flat in Mitcham. So yeah, we moved there, and Then we went to India. After moving there, what I was telling you, I forgot that. Now I'm telling you again. Yeah, I forget that my daughter was 6 months old or 7 months old. I don't remember that, but she was sick, and we were on the call with the doctor, and doctor says that give her Calpol, and that was my first time giving a child a medicine or something like that. I was holding my baby and I was trying to give her medicine, and my daughter was moving like that, and I don't know what to do. And accidentally, that medicine, instead of going in her mouth, is go a little bit out and little bit near the nose, and he hit me very badly. You don't know what you are doing. You see what you are doing. He hit me very badly. I mean, I can't do anything because I don't know anything. After that, yes, these things were natural. It was like nothing. Slapping, hitting, normal things. Nothing. Then we went to India with my daughter, and he came back. That time my family little bit know that he's hitting me, because one day he was hitting me in the room. My mom and my sister-in-law saw that, and I was saying no, he was just doing like that. Then when I stayed in India, he came back, and I was with my daughter, so I was there. I wasn't in a right mind of set. I was very bad in my situation because I needed help on that time, and I was craving to help from someone. But when I came back to from UK again, within I think month or two, my daughter was keep on breastfed, and she was nearly 2 years old, and she was keep on breastfed, and 3-4 months gone, and then I found out I'm pregnant again. When we came back from India 6 months after, I found out I was pregnant for 3 months, and then doctor said that stop the breastfeeding, otherwise it is affecting to the baby. And believe me, since then my mother started praying, my adopted mother started praying boy, he started praying for boy, but only I was praying for girl again, because I already have a girl before, and I had a brother in my life, and I don't care about brother. So I was saying that if my daughter has a sister, they can talk to each other and they can understand each other more than a brother. So I was wishing for a girl. When I was pregnant 4 months, when he knew that on a scan I have a girl, but he was still dreaming that scan is wrong, second time as well. So his Pakistani friend told him, if you give love to your wife, if you keep her happy in her pregnancy, you will have a boy. And believe me, that after 4 months, whatever was my pregnancy, I can't even tell you. I was so happy. I was so looked after. I was so cared. Everything was changed. And he was so caring as well. And I was enjoying that pregnancy. Then the time and the moment came when the baby need to come out, pop out. And it came as girl as well. Then situation got more bad. I forgot to tell you one thing. My daughter, elder daughter, she was 8-year-old or less than that. I always iron his clothes for work. Always I do that. At night time when he has to go early shift or something. I don't know, maybe that time my daughter wasn't well or something. I didn't iron his clothes on that time. I forgot that. I was sleeping. It's early morning, 2:30 or 3 o'clock. I was sleeping with my daughter. Our bed was very high. He pulled me from my leg and threw me on the floor. My head hit with the bed side kind of thing, and then I was shocked. And when I tried to stand up, he punched in my stomach and I black out there. Then in my mind, I heard my daughter's crying. I heard her crying. Then I woke up. I said, I'm sorry. I think then I did his eye or something. Yeah. Then I said my second daughter arrived, and that time, believe me, my friend was keep saying that government giving you £500 and government every month paying you child benefit. But I never knew that. I never knew that government paying me £500 and giving me child benefit. I have no idea because we had joint account that time. And that joint account ruined my life. So I have no idea that bankruptcy was a good for me or it was bad for me. So yeah, I don't think so it was that bad for me. I don't know why I said that bankruptcy ruined me. Because when bankruptcy happened, yes, I suffered a lot in that time. Because he was keep saying that because this bankruptcy is happening because of you, and that was loan on him was 60 to 70,000 pound. And I'm not saying teen, it is T, 60 to 70,000 pound. And he was keep saying that it's only because of you, it's your fault because I paid you when you were in India for courses and for your shopping. I did everything for you. I paid for you when you come here. I did shopping for you again, and when you were going to India, I was buying the tickets and everything. So that is again because of you. Then when we buy stuff for girl, when my daughter born, then is everything. And then because he was living with other people, so he never had any his household stuff, like nothing. Only he has one quilt which is mother's given by when he was in India. His mother gave him a quilt and he loved that quilt, nothing else, because it was given by my mother, my best mother in the world. So apart from that, he has nothing, even not even spoon. So as I came in his life and we living in flats, we need start stuff. So that time the flat were furnished, so we don't need anything apart from cooking things which I need to cook or something. But when council gave us the property, then that was unfurnished property. Then we have to buy everything. So then he starts saying that, you bought this sofa, bed and everything in your choice. And yeah, that was my choice. I'm not lying. And that's why I gone in bankruptcy. It's all your fault. And I was keeping that. And it was giving me so much depression. And how he was treating me, that was giving me more bad time in my life. But I never knew that what is a bankruptcy. So we went to the bankruptcy happened by court. So we went to the court. And then they start asking the questions to him. Because they can't ask me because I never earned in this country. I never had anything. My problem was only because he made a joint account instead of opening my own account. So yeah, I was nothing in that situation. Then they asked him the question how it become 60 to 70,000 pound as in debt. Then he start She was in India. I gave her money on that time. I paid her courses. I buy her flight tickets. Then she came here. I did shopping for her. Then we went to India again, and then I did she did shopping over there again, and then we came back. Then we got a house, a council house, and she bought the stuff for house like a sofa, bed, and everything. Yeah. Then she go with the girls in India again. I forgot that part. I will tell you later. Yes, so she went to India again with the girls. So I paid her ticket. Yeah, everything was I was paying, and that's why I got in that kind of a debt. I never knew that they know everything. I never knew that. They said, okay, you send money that much to her in India. We can count you send 3,000 pound altogether with the ticket and everything. Okay, we can. You said that she came here and you did the shopping. We can go with 500 pound, not more than that. Okay, you take her to back to India. Okay, we can say that you spend 1,000 or 2,000 pound on that as well, ticket and everything, shopping. And after that, you said you bought the house stuff, and then you did the shopping. It is not more than 5,000 pound or something. And you said that after that you spend money on girls shopping as well. Okay, more 1,000 or 2,000. If we count all together, it is not more than 15,000. I was looking at him. He was giving me trouble. He was making me feel bad. He was doing everything to show me how bad I am. But when they said that all counting and everything, they said that it is not more than 15,000. Okay, we can go if you are just convincing to 20,000, okay. But it's not 15,000 as well. I was shocked. Then where that money goes? Then he starts saying that the lady who came from Derby to London, he spent that money on her. I don't know, they bought the house, I don't know what, because I forgot that what they were talking. My mind was stuck in one thing. He was blaming me. He was making me feel bad, and I wasn't that. My mind was stuck over there. So after that, what he replied or not, I don't remember now. I just remember that this person was making me down all the time. Because of you, this is happening. Because of you, this is happening. But actually, I am not that person. Because of this is happening. So that time, bankruptcy was bad. Until I haven't found out I am not that person. That's why this is happening. I don't know how he spent that much money on that woman, but that was a lot. And as I mentioned you, he was after women as well. Maybe because I knew it, that second wife, friend, also not friend with her friend, his second wife. She was still friend with my husband that time. When I came from India, he called her. She was Muslim girl from Pakistan, but she was born or whatever, she was here. And he called her to come and do shopping for me because I don't know anything. I came from India, so I don't know what to wear or anything. So she has to do shopping for me, and they gone together for me. They were everywhere acting like that I am nothing. She is a wife or whatever. And yeah. And after that, she wasn't eating the house food. She has to go to the restaurant and everything. We went with her twice in the restaurant, and believe me, that lady was keep saying that she loved to eat outside. So maybe he was spending money on her as well. Because I remember one day they took me to the restaurant which was Chinese or something, because there was chopstick was working over there. And then she said to him, take her to the McDonald's, because there people eat with the hand, so she don't know how to use the cutlery and she don't know how to use this chopstick. Then take her to McDonald's. Then she will be comfortable over there. But for me, bring me to the expensive restaurants. And yeah, he was doing that. He was doing that to her. Maybe he spent money on her as well. As I mentioned, my mind was blanked. I didn't hear more. I just happy, because whatever he was blaming me, it wasn't because of me. After the bankruptcy, when that was clear that bankruptcy didn't happen because of me, it has happened because of his past things. Okay, so then after that we need to open the bank account, and believe me, the bank account was hard to open, but I never knew it. I need a bank account. No money is coming for me. Nothing is happening in my life. Why I need a bank account? I never knew it. I need a bank account. Then he opened my bank account in post office. I never knew it. Why that account is opened? Because I was not earning. I was not working. How money will come to my account? Why I need account? Then first time, my first daughter born in 2003 March, and my second daughter born in October 2005. And believe me, I found out in 2006 something called child benefit, which is they are providing to mother. So there was some kind of money was coming in my account because of my girls. Okay, and that was all going in his account that time, because that was a joint account, and I don't know anything about anything. Yeah, he always because his pay slip, he always bring that pay slip and give it in my hand. It was like that, just pay slip, and I don't know how much is coming, how much is going. I have no idea. When post office bank account opened, then I found out, okay, money was coming for me. Okay, that's fine. That is my daughter's money. And then I start believing that my friend was saying that my both daughter got £500 each when they were born. I never knew these things. So yeah, we can't say that. Then I start believing that whatever my friends were saying, that, believe me or not, I had one friend which I met in Delhi, when we were coming for visa embassy, UK embassy, British embassy. We met there. We become friend. She was living in Preston, very far. We were all the time was over the phone. And the another friend which I said that she was living in the same house, kind of a studio flat making upstairs. She was from Pakistan, but we became friends because she came here in her childhood. I had only two friends, and these two girls keep saying to me, how you are living with this person. We are shocked. He doesn't look nice. Ew. My both friends, when they were saying, ew, I want to throw out or something like that, then I cut the phone and I stopped talking to them. And then they know that I don't want to listen anything bad about my husband, because I was in love. Whatever he was hitting me, beating me, whatever, I was still taking that as a love. Then what happened? He sent us sent us to India, me and my two daughters. I don't remember. It was before the before the bankruptcy or after the bankruptcy. I forget that totally. But I remember one thing. When we went to India, uh, when we were coming back, the Indian, what is called that, immigration didn't let me come. Why? Because in 2002, I came in this country 2001. In 2002, he changed my name. What was my name first? He changed that name, so that's why the whole name changed. So it was the problem. That problem never happened before, but this time it was happening. So they stopped me at Amritsar airport. The immigration department, they said that you are not the same person. I have a mole here, I have so much thing. They said no, we're not believing you are the same person. And they said that show us the paperwork where you change the name, then we will let you go. And but you can go, your daughters can go, but you can't go. So how can my daughter, they were too young on that time. My elder one, I think 3 or 4 or something, or younger one was just 1 or something. So yeah, then I called him and he sent that paperwork, faxed that paperwork to us. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that flight on that day. We have to cancel that flight and got for another ticket. That time he did everything. So yeah, we came back because yeah, he sent the paperwork. We got that paperwork, fax and photocopies, everything. Yes, I changed the name in 2002. That happened. He helped. He was in the UK, so he sent that paperwork. So that worked for me. Then what happened? In 2007, he was keep hitting me, and now my daughters were getting little bit bigger. I was keep saying to him, stop hitting me, because it is affecting my daughters. When he was hitting me, I don't care. I was that stupid, I don't care about myself. I never said anything, I never did anything until it was only giving me the trouble. When I saw that my daughters are suffering as well, then I started saying that, stop it. But he didn't. And that time I was going for a study as well, because money was coming to my account. Then I start ESOL course. And yes, I was studying. 2007 I started that. Okay, then what happened? In 2007, one day I came from course because he was doing the early shifts. Always early, he changed his pattern. He was going always early and coming late. Afternoon he always at home. So I started the afternoon course. I went to course and come back. I was doing making food in kitchen. Then suddenly he asked me Sky program, Sky TV. He asked me, did you delete this program? I said no. Maybe I'm just thinking right now these things, but that time I didn't. Then he said, who deleted it if you didn't? I said, no, I don't have any idea. I didn't delete this. I have no idea. Then he said that, then your mother did it. My mom in India. And it's make me feel bad. And then I came out from my kitchen and I said to him, why are you saying this to my mom? Whatever you have to say to me. Why are you going to her? Then he hold my hair like that very, very hard. And my kitchen was too long. And he started pulling with me with my hair, I say. My English is not great, you all know that. So yeah, he was pulling me with my hair and he threw me in the fridge. The fridge got that kind of a thing. dump, whatever, and I got hair as well. Then I was I was seeing my both daughters were crying very loudly, and my younger daughter was hitting him and saying that don't hit my mom, don't mean my younger one. My elder one was crying very loudly. I don't know what happened. That was since 2001 things were happening, these kind of things it was normal. But in 2007, when I saw my daughters, something goes different in me. I have no idea what happened. I had a small temple I made in my bedroom. I go there, and next to that bedroom door was my phone, house phone. I go there to ask the divine, why? What I do? Now is suffering. My daughter is also suffering with this. I still trying to remember the things, but I couldn't remember how I picked that phone and how I called the police first time in my life. Because whatever happened on that day, that was happening since 2001. What difference happened in 2007? So I picked up the phone and called the police. Believe me, I went to the bathroom next to my bedroom and I start calling the police. And police told me, where are you? I said, I am in the toilet. I was shivering. I was so scared. After the call cut, I was praying, don't come. But within 2 minutes, my door knocked. As soon as my door knocked, he opened the door and there was a police. And then I came out from the bathroom as well. As I mentioned, I started that as well. Don't come. Then police asked me, is this police you are called first time? Then I said, no, my friend before called as well in that year. And they said, now this time we are going to arrest him. Otherwise, if there wasn't any before complaint, we are not going to arrest him. We are just going to warn him. But this time, we are going to arrest him. And while they were arresting him, you know what he was saying? Okay, I will show you. Now you will see how I do what I do to your mother. He was giving the threatening for me to my mother in India. He can do that. He will ruin our lives and something like that. He was keep saying in Punjabi, and police lady asked me, can you explain what he's saying? Whatever he was saying, I was translating in my bad English. When he gone, I was sitting on my sofa. My elder daughter was next to me. My younger daughter, I think, was in my lap. And next police lady was sit with me. And believe me, I was shivering. I was keep saying that whatever did wrong. That is not right. Why I call the police? My elder daughter, as I mentioned, she born in 2003 March. This was 2007. How grown up she will be? She is a child. But you know that in front of the police lady, my daughter is very shy. She never talked to anyone. She never say anything. She's still shy. But she said that, Mama, you did right. He wasn't a nice person. Then this police lady said to me, listen to your daughter. Do you think you are suffering? They are suffering too. I understand that, what they were saying, what was happening. But they was scared because I was nothing. I don't know anything about this country. I just recently started course which is next to not that far. Just one bus was taking me there. I was so scared. Whatever I did wrong. Because I don't know anybody. Nobody is going to help me. But this was a police case, and whatever they were saying, I started doing that. Within few days, I got the call from PC, and he said that he's coming to the house. I was so scared. They was everywhere. They gave me panic alarm as well because our door wasn't that secure, and they connect the phone line. Something this is happened on that time. And then what happened? Police said that he's coming to pick his stuff. Believe me, and I was so scared. I don't want to see him, but yeah, he was coming. And they said, we will be with him. He is not coming alone, so you don't need to worry about. I said, okay. Believe me, he was picking here and there, keep going in the kitchen. He was keep going in the kitchen and saying that some stuff, not bad stuff, this time was right stuff, but I forget that right stuff, what he was saying to me in Punjabi. But I was explaining to that policeman, you know, that police person, maybe they dealt with these kind of people a lot, so they know that what he was doing. He was trying to manipulate me. He was trying to do that. But they took him. So they sent me to the some things, I think my benefit things going to start, everything. I was doing the appointment here and there. The things I think start better in my life. Within 10 days, stepdaughter, I received the call. Hello mama, how are you? How's my two sisters? And blah 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 blah. She was recently married. So she said, mama, I want to come to see my sisters. Can I come? Because he wasn't allowed to come this house, I think near 1 mile or something. I have no idea, but there was restrictions. He couldn't come to my house or near to my house. So she said, I want to come with my husband, because she was newly wed. So as I wasn't a bad person, as I mentioned before, I said, yeah, you can come to see your sisters, I don't mind. She came. Then why she came, she started that thing. I know whatever is happened, I know what dad did, that it was wrong, blah 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 blah. Give him a chance only because of your two daughters. Then the new husband, her husband, Mama, I come to your house first time, so I'm asking you just one thing. Just take him back. If we do something wrong to you again, we will be sort this out, okay? So I said, okay, let's take him back. I took him back with them. We went to Pizza Hut because he couldn't come to the house straight away. We went to Pizza Hut. When we were in Pizza Hut, believe me, he touched my feet. I'm really sorry. I will not do this again. I wish there was a camera. I wish there was a social media that much good, how much is now. I still remember that he touched my feet properly and said sorry to me. He came back with us on that night. Then next morning, early morning, we went to the police station and I withdrew my case. Everything finished, everything done. So I withdraw my case. So everything finished. Now what happened? One day, uh, a man come to our house, and it was Saturday or Sunday. I'm forgetting the day, but it was a weekend. He said to me, "You come to UK illegally." I was shocked. How can I legally? I'm married to him and I came on marriage basis. How illegally? And he said, because your parents are different and you put different name on your passport. What was that? That was my adoption, which I said that in my last episode. Yeah, I was adopted child. So when somebody adopt, then they are my parents, not the first one. But I said to that person how I was a child when they gave me, and who took me as adopt me. That is my parents, so that's why their name is on this. No, 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 no. That is not. You came illegally because you didn't put the right name of your right parents. So I have, he said, in my pocket, I have some kind of button, buzzer. If I press this buzzer, there will be police. They will take you to India. They will kick you out from this country and you straight go to India. I was so scared. I was shivering again. Shivering. I was really so scared. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't break any law or something like that. Why this is happening to me? I was so scared. And then at the end, he said that, okay, give me this money, £300 or something. I will not do anything. I remember I have money in my account because of my 2 daughters. I said to him, and my husband go out with him, and I gave him my card. I said, this is my card, this is my PIN number. Please take the money out from the local machine and give him. But he didn't took the money. My husband came back and he said, no, he didn't take the money. I was trying, I was giving my money as well. He said, no. I said, okay. I have no idea, but I was so scared. Oh, you don't worry. He started hugging me. He started doing my hair as like that. Oh, you don't worry. Nothing is going to happen. I'm with you. I can sell my India property. I can do this and I can do that. You don't need to worry. Don't worry. He got me again emotionally. Then next day was my class. I went to my college and there was an Indian teacher, and she asked me, why you look sad? And I explained to her my situation. She already knew that police case and everything. She already knew that. And then I said, this happened, and she started laughing. I said, why are you laughing? I'm crying and you're laughing. And she said, no, because it's everything your husband doing. I didn't believe her. I said, no, you are just saying that. She said, okay, if you don't believe me, go to the police station and ask them. That night was little late, so next day, early morning, after dropping my children to school, I went to the police station. And the same PC I found out, and I said that this kind of person come to me and they said you are illegal and blah blah blah. So I'm scared, and he started laughing as well. Then I said, why you also laughing? Because he said to me, you know that I told you on that day, don't take your case back, but you didn't listen to me. And I knew it. This is going to be different now. And this is happening now. First thing, no government person will come to knock your door on weekend. First thing. And second thing, if you was legal, you wasn't proper, you got everything here, properly you came, whatever was your past, that wasn't in your hand, so you are not illegal. First thing you need to know that. And whatever is happening is your husband doing that. So I'm living with my enemy now. I was living with him. Then something is start happening here. Then what happened? Suddenly we got the flat 2-bedroom. First one, which I called the police in 2007, which I got that. I remember when I said that court, when we win the case, because the person Bengali gave us the property on rent, then council have to give us something. That time we have a one daughter, so that's why we were living in one bedroom. Then we get the 2-bedroom flat somewhere else here, the same place, Mitchum. What happened then? When we go there, he applied for my British passport, naturalization. He applied for that. But in India, he complained that I am in the same thing, which the person said that I have a legal paper, my parents said that, and but on my papers I put them. Means something I want to understand, that who gave me my real parents, my biological parents, or who adopted me. They wasn't rich, or I have to do something, they have a different between them, so that's why this is this. Even though my biological father has so much money, but my adopted, they doesn't have anything, so why I have to do this? Means if intelligent person think like that. So yeah, okay. So he complained in India. So Indian police start, because Indian go with the money. He was feeding them money, and they was doing things wrong with my mother. They were always call her to the police station and giving her trouble and this and that. It was going for months. And my mother always called me, send me this paper, send me this paper, and send me this paper. And I was keep sending fax and everything. I was keep doing that, because that time I had money in my account. So what happened then? These things were going, and he applied, as I mentioned, my naturalization, which I was asking him since I got my residency in this country permanently. I was keep asking him, everybody have a British passport, apply for my British passport as well. And he was keep saying, no, you don't need it, other you need a visa for India and blah, 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 blah. I was thinking, okay, then suddenly he said that I'm applying for your naturalization. Yeah, suddenly he said that he is going to apply for my naturalization. And what was the reason behind that? The reason was because he complained in India about my whatever I was saying, that my police was giving trouble to my mom. He had planned in his mind, if I start naturalization now and complain in India, whatever the paperwork, the naturalization people will ask India how I am on my situation, whatever my past or whatever. Then the report will be like this, okay, there's a complaint is going on, blah, 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 blah. So her naturalization will be cancelled, or maybe her permanency will be cancelled, something, whatever. But what happened in India, my mom was suffering a lot. Then my father's side sister, my adoptive father's side sister, son, Remember who put me in this situation? The lady. It was her brother-in-law, not her husband, her brother-in-law. So he helped my mother. He went to the police station and he asked what is going on, and they said that this and that is going on, and then my cousin brother said that, okay, what you need now, what you need from this woman now, she adopted, so what is the problem now? They said that there is not a formal something in a written she was adopted. So if her father, my biological father, agree with that, we gave this girl to them, and there was a sign from both parties. We were uneducated, so we don't know the law, so that's why we just gave it like that without the formalities or anything. That time everything will be fine. Then now decision need to go on my father, my biological father, which I said that he was never nice to me, never ever. So decision was in his hand, but I don't know what divine was working for me. He said to the police, yes, she is my daughter, and we gave her to them, and we were uneducated. Whatever the police want to write down in paperwork, they did that. So I officially adopted, going on. Adoption paper is gone on, which was a success, I can say that. So in UK what was happening, I have no idea, but I received a letter, oath letter, and it was my letter for oath, and I was reading that letter. I was so excited, and it was saying that you got your naturalization, you have to come for an oath and blah 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 blah. And in excitement I called him, my husband. I said, oh, my letter came and saying that come to for oath and blah 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 blah. I can't tell you how much he was angry with me, how much, because his plan go different way. He said, oh, you're uneducated, you don't know how to read the letter. He's saying something else and you are reading something else. Leave the letter on the side. I will come home and I will read myself, because I know that you are uneducated. Okay. When he came home, I was so excited. I gave him the letter because he was playing with the mind. I was still not feeling that bad with him. You can say that. When he came, I showed the letter, and believe me, I saw his face like that. He was planning differently, but above there, someone was planning differently for me. Then I said, okay, on that day you take off, we will go together. And he said, I'm not going with you. I'm not going. I'm not taking off. I'm not going anywhere with you. I was shocked. I don't even know where to go or not. And I asked him, I don't know where to go. And he said, I can't help you. I don't know how. I reached there, and I got my naturalization, and they asked the picture for £10. Unfortunately, that time I doesn't have any cash in my pocket, but I got a guy. He was also came for naturalization, and he said to me, I can give you the £10 when we go out. Just give me from a machine, so that will be fine. I said okay. So I went with him, believe me, and I gave him £10, and I came back with my naturalization, and same day he said that, your mom is not well, go and see your mom in India. I was happy he's sending me, and that was at Diwali time. That was the Diwali time. I said, sure. He said, yeah, I'm paying the ticket for you. You go by yourself. I will look after the girls. I called my mom. I'm coming to India. I was so excited. I'm coming to India. I'm coming to India, Mama, to see you. And my mom started shouting, no, don't come. Don't come. Because I couldn't see his true face properly. My mother knew it. And she started saying that, no, you don't need to come. Because what happened in 2007, my whole family know that, how he is hitting and beating and everything. So now she know what he is doing, because he was troubling her as well and doing mind games with me here as well. So then my mom said, don't come. But I didn't listen to my mama. I said, Mama, he's nice. You are just thinking like that. Don't think like that. I went to India. He gave me just £100 on that time. And I went to India, excitement and blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm not telling you the Indian story, what happened with my brother and blah. I will tell you in another episode. But now, when I came back, when I have to come back, he didn't send me any more money. I spent the whole money, but I was not having anything. But it's fine. I was there for only 10 days. When I was coming back, I called him I was sitting in the flight and I called him. I said, my flight will be on this time. No, sorry, I'm so sorry, which is a big thing I forgot to tell you. I was out somewhere, I was going somewhere else, and then he sent some people to my house, and that time my mom and my sister-in-law was at home, and they asked my passport. They start asking my passport, and my mom said, the key is, I had the key of the locker, so we can't open the locker until she is not coming. They said, okay, call her and ask her to come. Then what happened? Then until that time, my mom called her friend's husband who was in police, and that uncle find out, because they were saying that they came from Delhi Embassy Immigration Department and they want to check my passport. The people who come to my house, they were saying that they had authority to check my passport. Then the police uncle checked in the record, because I was living in city. They said nobody came from Delhi. No officer entered in this area. So who you are, just tell me, I'm coming. As soon as he said I'm coming, they ran. They ran from my house. When I came back, my mom said that they are not coming back, I'm sure, but they were asking the pictures. So you take some pictures, maybe they will come back again. But nobody came back again. So there was a divine again helping me. Maybe they had my passport or do something. In India, nobody was there to help me. But the divine was always with me. Now, let's back to the flight thing, okay? When I was coming back to UK and I was in a flight and I called him, my flight will be land on this time and blah, 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 blah. Please pick me up. And then he said, first go to the immigration, then call me. First go to the immigration. Because he was thinking that how they stopped me before with my 2 daughters, they will stop me this time as well. But nothing happened. I go past the immigration without they ask me any question. And then was that time my naturalization also was with me and everything, but they didn't ask me any question. And then I said, I'm calling you from the flight. It's really going to fly now. So I'm just calling you. I'm sitting in the flight and I'm calling you. Then he was shocked again. Then luckily he come to pick me up on that time. I saw my daughters after 10-15 days. I don't remember. I went to India, I think 2 weeks. And believe me, he never let me call with my daughters. I was trying to call them and I was always... because I wasn't thinking what is going on in his mind. He was playing with the mind games and I wasn't that intelligent, I can say that. So I was keep just as simple. I was keep calling him. I was keep asking everything. When I asked to give the phone to my daughter, he wasn't letting that. So yeah, when I came back to UK, what happened? First we were going for shopping together, in grocery shopping. Then suddenly he said that, oh no, give me the list. I will make do the shopping by myself. Do the shopping by myself. Oh, okay, that's fine. Then he start when he come back with the shopping, always what I want, I ask him, okay, bring the eggs or this and that. He never bring that to me. Then I start like that, why you not buying the things which I'm asking you to bring eggs and something I want. I was saying to him I was craving for eggs because I had eggs in India. I start loving eating eggs. So he stopped buying the eggs. Okay, I never know about what is going on, what is nothing. Then suddenly he couldn't hit me that time. Whatever I say, he couldn't hit me on that time. So, but he was playing with my mind. I was talking to my friends. He didn't bring the eggs, and we were laughing over the phone so much. And one day he said to me, "Give me 50,000 pound. I will give you this house," which was the council house, not his own house. "And I will give you the two girls," which is already come to me. And because he never liked girls, he don't want girls, remember, he always want boy. So yeah, then I will go like that, nothing, everything will be like this. Just give me 50,000 pound, and otherwise I will hit you that bad you couldn't even call the police this time. 50,000 pound. I don't even have proper 50 pound because I came from India and money is gone there with my travel. So I don't have anything in my account. 50,000 pounds. How much benefit will be? Not that much. So how can I get the 50,000 pound? Then I call the police again. Then same, because my case was keep going since 2007, and between them I was keep complaining again and again, but taking my case back and again. I think police was also fed up with this because I was doing the case, withdrawing it, doing the case, withdrawing it. I did, I think 2-3 times. Third time, sorry, when I called, when I said that, he said to me this, that my PC was the same, the person was same. Then he said to me, just, I know you are stupid. He just said to me because he know me very well on that time. I don't know why Indian women take that long time. But if you keep thinking, but because I never had a father in my life. So I don't want my daughter don't have a father in their life. That's why I was keep going with him, because of my two daughters. Whatever, he was hitting me, beating me, whatever. Since 2001 to 2007, I didn't say anything, I didn't do anything, I was hiding and everything. But in 2007, when it affect to my daughters, then I called the police. And now, in 2009, when he starts saying this kind of stuff, when I called the police, and the police he said to me, okay, just tell me, you are with him only because of your two daughters. I said yes, because I never had a father in my life, so I don't want this same thing to my girls. Then he said that, okay, if he killed you, your body will be on this floor and your daughter will be around crying. You will be no more, and then he will be no more for them as well, because he will be arrested. Tell me what you will do. That shocked me. I can't see my daughters crying. I was crying, is fine, because it's me. I was crying since my birth, I can say that. But I can't see crying my daughters. I said, I don't like this. Then they said that you have to go to the refuge now. We can't let you stay here. Then I called my mom, and my mom said that uh, I can't give you any advice. You call your real brother and sister-in-law. The horrible woman in my whole life once. As my aunt, my uncle's wife was horrible. Second, as I mentioned, this lady was totally horrible. Oh, I can't say that. They are not even women. They are evil personality. They can. I don't think so. What kind of people they are? She said, "Oh yeah, leave him because he hitting you, beating you, blah blah blah. We are with you. Just leave him and go with the police, and everything will be fine. You just go." I said, "Okay," because my families agree. Okay, I have to go. I go. I didn't say that India what happened with me. I will say in next episode. This character is very important. My sister-in-law. Okay. So they said go. I said okay. So I went in the refuge. Then in that refuge, what happened? After a few days, the school called because I went with a cab. So I called the cab myself because police just gave me the numbers. They said call on these numbers and they will take you. I said okay. So when I called the cab, he redialed that number and asked where I gone. Then my daughter's school already know that what is happening in the school because I was doing the volunteer work over there, and they were helping me as well. They were saying that no, this is not good for your daughters, otherwise social worker will take them if you are not taking any step. So I was doing everything for my daughters. Then what happened? School called to my key worker, which refuge I was. They said that her husband knew that where they are gone. Then my key worker come to me. She said, pack your stuff. We are sending you somewhere else. You can't stay that your husband know that. I said, don't worry. I'm 100% sure he will not do anything. He don't want us. I knew it. And they didn't listen to me. They moved me in another refuge. Yeah, they moved me to another refuge, and that refuge was horrible. I can say that we were on the 4th floor, and everywhere stairs were very, very, I can say, narrow, and my bathroom was on 5th floor, and it was so scary. Nobody was in there, and there was only a woman in the ground floor, and she was with her child, and nobody lived feel like in that refuge. It feel like a horrible kitchen, and everything was like a horrible, I can say that, scary more. And then something is happening in the refuge with my biological family. So I'm not talking about that. As I mentioned, next episode we will do that. But this is my story from now, where I am, how I gone through situations. Until that, we are going like that. Okay. So yeah. Then they from the second refuge, because he was a bus driver and he was going in that area, so they moved me another refuge. So I lived in that refuge for 6 months. But in that refuge, I called him because I was getting annoyed here to there, and not proper anything. That was snowing everywhere. We have to go by walk, and I could walk, but I was seeing my children don't have a proper shoes in their feet because money was a problem, because I couldn't get the benefits because I was moving here and there and nothing was in my hand that time. I called him. I said to him, come and pick us. Come and pick us. I will give you the address. And then he said, no, I'm not coming. As you go there, come by yourself. I'm not coming to pick you up. I was making my mind, we have to go back. Then my mother started saying that, no, don't go. This is my adopted mom. She said, don't go. You swear, you swear to me and just say that you are not going, because this time he will do something wrong, very bad. Please don't do this stuff. Then there was a black woman. She also said the same thing. She said, I went back to my husband 3-4 times, and situation was keep going on. I'm just coming in a refuge, and again I'm doing the same step, but this time I'm not going. So please don't do this mistake. Then my key worker also find out I'm thinking to go back, and she also just supported me. She said, don't worry, everything will be fine. Everybody was there, keep saying the same thing. So then I didn't go, because maybe the divine was with me. He was always with me. Whatever he tried to do bad to me, nothing goes wrong. So yeah, I didn't go back. So 6 months I spent in that refuge, and after that, what happened? I called my neighbor. Who was living upstairs. We were friend kind of thing from school, and I called her and I asked her how is my husband, and she told me, oh, I never know that. I never thought you will call me, because I changed my number, as a refuge said that change your number. So she said that which day I left, he brought another woman in that house. She said there's one girl and one is a mother. As soon as I left the house, he brought another woman in that house, and he was, as I mentioned, he's a friend, he's a colleague. They were considering me as a daughter, but he said something bad about their daughter, and he said that I was saying that, because I was very connected to their daughter. So if she said to me, I just share with him, but he made it very badly and create something bad against me, and they don't care about me that as well, because they thought I said something about their daughter bad. So these things happen, and then I couldn't know what is happening in his life. So this my upstairs lady just told me, and then I spoke to my mom, and my mom said he already whatever he was doing, that's why he was doing, because he already had someone in his life. Then he started threatening me to give him divorce. He attacked my mother in India. He sent some people. They attacked my mother. Fortunately, my mother saved but my another aunt, my uncle's wife, she had a arm broke, because of they throw something which was going on my mother, but accidentally go to my aunt. So yeah, these things happened. He started attacking in my mother in India, and he said, give me the divorce, otherwise I will do this and that. Then my mom said, what are you waiting for? Give him the divorce. I wasn't happy, but how he was forcing me, give me the divorce. So I applied for divorce. But I was keep thinking that one day we will together. Divorce is nothing. One day we will together, and where I'm living now, we will live there together. And then he asked me to see the girls. I said, okay, you can see the girls. So my solicitor asked me. I said, yeah, he can see the girls. On weekend, I will send to them. He saw when my daughter goes there, and she also told me, Mama, there wasn't your stuff, there was other woman's stuff. You don't wear this kind of stuff, and she is wearing this kind of stuff. And you don't believe that how much I cried. I was totally mental, and I didn't feel anything good. And I was crying all the time, and my daughter, same daughter which said you did the right thing, my elder daughter, she come to say that, Mama, he's a bad person. Let him go. Whatever you're doing good. You will find someone good. Let him go. So, because of my daughters, I again pick myself up and try to stand again. Then what happened? I'm not going with my second marriage, but second marriage is the end where we stop contacting with them. I had a second marriage. I will let the story next time. And this time I had a son from my second marriage, and when I was pregnant, I started sending my daughter to him to visit him. And when my daughters were going to him, he started mind games with my daughter. My younger daughter never liked him because she never knew that much about him. So my elder daughter, she has the connection, and he starts saying to my elder daughter, go to your school and tell your teacher your mama hit you, your new dada don't like you, and they don't give you the food, and blah 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 blah. And I spoke to my daughter, and I just asked what he's saying, how was your weekend, and blah 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 blah. Then accidentally my daughter said something. Yeah, my daughter told me this. She said that, Mama, he was saying that you have to say to your teacher and this and that, your mom hit you, your new dad don't like you, he hit you as well, and they are not feeding you properly, and these things. And she said, Mama, he said that he will call my teacher as well, so he's going to call as well, and then he will take us from you. Why he need the girls that time? First, he got burst because my third child was a boy, which he was dreaming all the time. Second, I was settling, driving. Everybody asked him to teach her driving because he was always drunk, and sometimes he drive drunk as well. So people were saying that when you are having party, just if she learn how to drive, then she can take you home. And he will always says to them, go take her, you show her how to drive, I'm not going to do that. Maybe I was driving and something. I was different personality when I met him second time. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea why. But girls wasn't his thing. He couldn't take the girls. I knew it. And you people also know that. Which person don't like girls, and now he's marrying this person or that person or that person. Do you think he can carry girls? No. Why the girls was there? Because the child maintenance. If girls were there, he don't need to pay me that much, which I already applied for that. So what happened? My daughter said night time, the next morning I went to the school, my daughter's school, and they know me since 2010, and I said this is happening, and that time was 2012, which I'm talking for 2 years. And I was crying, I was scared, what will happen, I have no idea. Then the school advised me. The teacher said, principal also said to me, and they said, you don't need to worry, but we know you, and we know your daughters, and we know how much you love your daughters. You don't need to worry about anything. And teacher made sure me, she said, if you called me, don't worry. I know how to answer, so you don't need to worry. Nothing is going to, nobody is taking your girls from you, okay? But we will advise you, call the police. Call the police. Then I called the police, and police said that change your number, change your phone numbers and something like that, or don't answer his call. We will warn him and as well. But you know what happened? As the divine was always with me, within 1 year my address changed. But he didn't call after that. We changed our numbers, but as divine planning, my house changed. So he doesn't have our numbers, he doesn't have our address. So everything was sorted. And believe me, as I left, there was another woman, as I mentioned you. But that woman couldn't stay with him that long. He got married from other person in India, and that woman, I saw her pictures. That is the exact woman. In 2001, her friend was saying to marry her. Maybe she was divorced as well. Something is happening in her life as well. One person in his life, my husband's life, was a person, he was his friend before marriage. When he went to India to see a girl, like me, that person was keep saying to him, I have a girl, don't marry to this woman. I will show you the other girl, married to her. But I don't know how. That time my husband didn't listen to that person. But believe me, I have no idea how that time he didn't listen to this person. But yes, when I came here, that person who was saying to him, don't marry to this girl, I will show you other girl. Because you know that time, now people has to easy way to come to UK or something like the other countries. And that time, it wasn't that easy. So everybody was thinking, oh, she go marry to someone and then go in that country, blah 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 blah, which wasn't my dream, which I already said that before. I never thought that I will marry in foreign land or something like that. It wasn't my dream. I never thought that. But yeah, people in that time in India, or still maybe, they have a dream to come in these countries. Then what happened? When we came here, that person was working in a Sikh temple as a priest, whatever we can say that, okay? And my husband always visit him, always. And that person never liked me. If I said something, he picked that point and keep repeating that. If nobody likes you, they try to do that to put you down and everything, something like that. And I was very stupid. I don't know how to deal with some situations. I was stupid. I trust everyone. I was not like mentally that clever. So these things. And one thing more, right now I'm in 2025 and I have a son, which I said that in my second marriage I have a son, and he's shouting in another room. He's playing and he's shouting at the game. So please, because I have to put this video because it's taking long time. Every single day I'm just changing the day. I know it's long, but I'm really sorry. So yeah, that person was always says bad about me to my husband. So that person was like this. My husband family, his own mother cheated him with the property. So that time he stopped talking to his mother. But when I did the case, the first time I called the police in 2007, he started talking to his mother, everyone involved in that. Because everybody was against me. They never liked my daughter. As I mentioned, even him, his own mother never liked him. Never. She never cared about him. She never think about him apart from money. Because he was living in the UK and they were in India. And they just use him for money. I don't know she's alive or dead. I don't care. But she used him for money. So whatever I was saying to him, because my intuition was working since childhood, whatever I was saying to him, you are just sending money and I don't think so they are putting money on something good or something like that. But if you want to ask them the property or something, I'm 100% sure you will not get anything. And that thing was right. He sent money for make the house, because before that house was, I can't even tell you, uh, even though my house was better than his house on that time, I can say that his house was, I mean, he was in UK and I was in a rented property. So yeah, my house was better than his house, I can say that. So then after married to me, he was earning before, but something start changing. He start growing with the things, because in a UK he got the property, whatever the council, he got the stuff, he got the proper house things. And I was saying to him, do something in India as well, and he start putting money in India to make the house nice, something. Yeah, so I'm talking about whoever was around him, they wasn't happy with me. So they were always bitching about me, and I can say that who he trust more than anything. So yeah, the family, who the which I said, that the colleague who was working with him and they consider me as their daughter, they don't talk about bad about me. So he doesn't like that family that much. So yeah, they don't give him the chance to bitch behind my back. So yeah, because they were considering me daughter, so I can say that things were happening in my life. So that person who was a priest in the Sikh temple, he was always bitching, because I don't like that man energy, I don't want to go there. Yeah, I was sick and I have to go to the temple and whatever, but I don't like that man. And that man was very clever. He rid of all other priests and called his family over there. And when his family came, he ditched that temple as well. So you can understand what kind of person he was. He wasn't want that priest kind of thing. He just want to bring his family in this country. So temple was giving this kind of offer. If you're working for them, they are calling the families back from back home. So yeah, that person was the person who showed him after me the girl. Remember I said that as soon as I left the house, my neighbor told me the girl entered in that house with the mother. So that was a relative with that person. That person always bitch about me to everyone who was going to that temple. Believe me, what happened at the end? Because which family considered me daughter, they were still calling me, they were still asking me how I am or something like that, and they were giving me advice, not bad advice, always give good advice. And then they told me the girl he married after me, she also left him. She also left him within I don't know, year or months. She left him, and that person who was the priest who was bitching about me, he started bitching about him. Then he said, "Oh, that girl was nice. He was the bad person, and we were thinking." Girl was bad. No, this person is bad. That's why he's keep doing the marriages. This was his fourth marriage or something like fifth marriage, but he couldn't get the girl properly because he is a bad person. He just want to break my house because he was bitching and giving him wrong advice or something about me, because he want his relative to marry him. When that girl also ditch my husband, then he start bitching about my husband. Before they were very good friends, more than friend I can say that, but after whatever happened, he start bitching about my husband. So then I was a good person. Before I never was a good person. So yeah, these things have happened. I forget this part, so I added it now. So this was my story. I was feeling he loved me. I'm lucky somebody loved me. But my life wasn't that easy. I didn't get love in my childhood. I didn't get love from my boyfriend, I can say that. Or I didn't get love who I was expecting my husband. So yeah, hope you like it. And next part is coming, okay? So yeah, my life is chapter end. So after that, my life didn't stop there yet. Uh, Life is life, so he's keep going on. So yeah, next episode will be my second marriage. I will end until now because second marriage wasn't that long. Hope I will finish that very quickly, and because I want to tell you this life which I'm happening now, which is going on now. So all the best to all, and I love you all.